Elara's Journey, From Debt to Destiny. Knock, knock, knock. Rick, Elara's father, looked up from his workbench, his heart sinking at the sound. He walked to the door and opened it cautiously. "Who is it?" he asked, his voice tinged with worry. To his surprise, standing on the doorstep was a man named Garrick. Garrick's eyes gleamed with a cold, calculating look. "When are you going to pay me back my money, Rick?" "It's been 2 weeks," Garrick demanded, his voice dripping with menace. Rick swallowed hard, trying to keep his composure. "Garrick, I need a little more time. Work has been slow and—" Garrick cut him off with a sneer. "I don't care about your excuses. You have 1 more week, Rick. If you don't pay up, I'll take everything you own." As Garrick turned and walked away, Rick closed the door, his hands trembling. Elara, who had been listening from the next room, stepped forward. "Father, who was that?" Rick sighed heavily. "That was Garrick, the loan shark. We borrowed money from him during the harsh winter, and now he's come to collect. If we don't pay him back soon, we'll lose everything." Elara's heart ached for her father. She knew how hard he worked, and she couldn't bear to see him so distressed. Determined to help, she said, "Father, I have an idea. Mother's weavings are beautiful. I believe they could help us get out of debt." Her mother, who had been quietly weaving in the corner, looked up. "I wish that were true, Elara. But who would buy them?" "I will take them to the marketplace," Elara replied with determination. "I know people will see their value." The next morning, Elara set up a small stall in the nearby town's marketplace. As she arranged the vibrant, meticulously crafted fabrics, she called out to passers-by, "Come and see the finest weavings in all of Willowbrook." At first, the townsfolk were skeptical. One man muttered, "What makes these so special?" Elara smiled and held up a shimmering piece of fabric. "Feel the quality of the weave and see the intricate patterns. Each piece tells a story." Slowly, people began to gather around her stall, admiring the weavings. A woman exclaimed, "These are exquisite. I'll take 2." With the money she earned, Elara was able to pay off a portion of their debt. Encouraged by her success, she expanded her business. She began to travel to other towns, selling her mother's weavings and learning about trade and commerce along the way. She met various people who taught her valuable skills. A kind herbalist showed her the secrets of healing plants, a wise old trader taught her the art of negotiation, and a skilled blacksmith taught her how to craft tools. However, Elara's success attracted the attention of a rival merchant named Marin. Marin, known for his cunning and ruthless tactics, saw Elara as a threat to his business. He began spreading rumors about the quality of her goods and undercutting her prices to drive her out of the market. Elara's business began to suffer. Customers dwindled and her earnings plummeted. One evening, as she sat in her shop, she confided in her mother, "Mother, I don't know if I can keep going. Marin is too powerful, and I feel like I'm losing everything we've worked for." Her mother placed a comforting hand on her shoulder. "Elara, remember why you started this journey. You have the skills and the heart to overcome this. Don't let Marin's tactics defeat you." Inspired by her mother's words, Elara decided to fight back. She focused on improving the quality of her weavings even further and introduced new, unique designs that no one else could replicate. She also reached out to her loyal customers, explaining the situation and asking for their support. One day, as Elara was busy at her stall, she heard a familiar, menacing voice. "Well, well, well, if it isn't Rick's daughter." Elara looked up to see Garrick standing before her, a smirk on his face. "What kind of father makes his daughter take on his responsibilities?" he sneered. Elara stood tall, meeting his gaze with unwavering determination. "My father has done everything he can for our family. I'm here because I believe in the value of our work and our ability to overcome this debt." Garrick chuckled darkly. "We'll see how long you last, little girl." Despite Garrick's taunts, Elara's resolve only grew stronger. Slowly but surely, her business began to recover. Her customers returned, drawn by the superior quality and uniqueness of her products. Marin's attempts to sabotage her failed, and he eventually moved on to easier targets. Elara's business flourished once more. She opened a shop in the bustling city where her mother's weavings were highly sought after. Her reputation grew, and soon she was known as one of the most successful merchants in the region. With her newfound wealth, Elara returned to Willowbrook. She confronted Garrick and said, "Garrick, I have come to settle my family's debt." Garrick sneered, "And how do you plan to do that, little girl?" Elara placed a heavy bag of coins on the table. "With this, our debt is paid in full." Garrick's eyes widened in shock. This is impossible." But Elara didn't stop there. She used her resources to help other families in the village who were also suffering under Garrick's tyranny, eventually driving him out of Willowbrook for good. Elara's story became a legend, inspiring countless others to pursue their dreams and never give up, no matter how difficult the journey might be. She built a school to teach children the skills she had learned on her journey and set up a fund to help struggling families, ensuring that no one in her village would have to endure the hardships she had faced. I hope you enjoyed the full story.